Alright, well, it's not quite complete, but we have a lot of work done to it. So, as you can see, our large rocket looks very much like a large rocket. In fact, it looks like, almost like a Gemini-type rocket. Anyhow, it has the two large thrusters on the bottom, which is going to propel it upwards, hopefully. And we have our landing gear keeping it in place right now. We'll probably have a better solution at some point in time, but right now, that's what it takes to build it. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, we have on our lowest level, we have some gyroscopes, and then the conveyor tubes connect to the mass of hydrogen tanks right here. Just two gyroscopes, because we want most of our gyroscopes near our center of mass, which is a little bit further up. And speaking of further up, up we go, and there are more gyroscopes closer to our center of mass, and that's 1, 2, and 3 large hydrogen tanks. That should be enough to propel us upward. And let's see here, I believe those are conveyor tubes, because we are going to be putting some, we still have to put our oxygen tanks and oxygen generators here. So we're going to be putting those in this portion of the ship. And then further up we have our refining and assembling area. This is our refinery. This is a passageway that goes to the top of the ship. There's an assembler in here somewhere. This is the assembler, actually. So this is where our assembler is going to be, our refinery. We're probably going to close this off a little bit. It's not going to be airtight, but we are going to be able to use it without getting exposed to the rigors of space. And then a little bit further up, this is a really tall ship. A little bit further up is going to be our cockpit area. And we just set the cockpit right on top of our refinery. And this is going to be mostly glass. There's probably going to be a little arch over here, which is going to be steel. And then the rest is going to be glass. We also have to find a place for our medical room, or some place to respawn. So the main things that we need to put in the ship right now, other than, well, you know, obviously completing the ship, which is going to take time. But we need a medical room, so let's get that in there. We need an oxygen tank and an oxygen generator. Actually, we'll need, I think one, well, we'll probably want 2 oxygen tanks. And we might even want to throw an oxygen farm on there, because who knows how long we're going to be in space before finding any ice. Alright. And yes, this is a really tall ship and a dead Sabroid. So let's go grab that. Because it's always nice to... Okay, you can die first. There we go. Yay! We need all the steel plate we can get, because we are going to be running out. Because that ship is going to require a lot. I know it's a very, very bare bones ship, but even being bare bones, it's going to require a lot of steel. Okay, well, we need to head back inside anyways. So let's grab the supplies we need to place what we need to place. Also, we need to refill our hydrogen. I believe we are, well, we went through 2 tanks of it, which is quite a lot. So let's place the magnesium. We got magnesium off of one of the Sabroids. And then we'll place, let's put that in here. There we go. Place those in there, and we need, I believe it's steel plate. Actually, we'll probably grab that again, steel plate, and actually we do need one of these for the medical room. We might as well just grab all of them. Whoops. Because we'll probably need them all. So let's make sure we have everything that we need. Steel plate, steel plate, steel plate, and steel plate. Okay, so it really only requires steel plate to place these. However, to place the conveyor tubes, which we are going to need, and conveyors, it does require other things than steel plate. Or maybe it doesn't. Things keep on changing. Let's place that there, and conveyor. Okay, so it's the conveyors themselves that require more than that. Let's put that in our second toolbar slot. There we go. And it is time to recharge our suit. Also, I need to get more oxygen and whatnot. Oh, did that open again? Close. There we go. I can just recharge my suit by sitting in here. Very nice. So yeah, that's how large our ship will be. I might have to add some more maneuvering thrusters on it. I may want to put some actual proper ion thrusters on it, because in space we'll be able to use them. Also, completely forgot, I'm going to need solar panels as well. I don't believe I put any solar panels on it. Nope, I did not. So we're going to want to put some probably on the side of the ship. And in addition, there are some batteries down there. Okay, so that's what those were. They weren't conveyors, they were batteries. But I don't believe that I have any reactors in there. I'll have to double check on that. Okay, so what does it take to make the... Make solar panels? Construction components. We'll want to grab some construction components as well. Alright. Let's find our oxygen tank. I'll grab 2 new ones. And let's find our hydrogen tank. And let's grab them. Oop, that one was not full. And there we go. And oh, yep, construction components as well. So let's grab those. We don't have any more, do we? Nope, we are fresh out of construction components. All right, well, we'll have enough to place what we need to place. So that is good. All right. I'm going to have to double check to see if we have any reactors on board. Don't see them there. Don't see any reactors there. Those are batteries right there. Yes, I don't believe we have any reactors on board. We'll have to put at least 1 reactor just in case as a backup. All right. Well, we may actually be able to put the oxygen tank and conveyors down here because everything is connected via conveyor tube. However, maybe not. I don't think we're going to do that. We'll place it further up because I don't want to be transporting my hydrogen tanks and oxygen tanks through the actual hydrogen tanks and oxygen tanks. So we'll place them further up here, closer to our engineering section, which is this section. Ooh, down here. So this is going to be our engineering section. Should be able to access everything through this hatch right here, or one of the hatches for the refinery. This is going to be an access point for the... Well, that's an access point for the refinery, but... Alright. Let us... Actually, we'll put a conveyor here so we can place our oxygen tank right there. Oop, it's starting to turn nighttime out again. Alright. There we go. And where's that oxygen tank? There we go. That should be exactly what we want. Perfect. And it's going to be right up against there, so we're going to have to find another spot for our oxygen generator. This is going to be a bit tough. Our oxygen generator can be further down, I believe, so we'll put the oxygen generator actually down right where the batteries are. In fact, I'm going to remove one of the batteries. So we can put a conveyor there. There we go, and then we're going to put our oxygen generator. There we go. Well, no. Doesn't look like it wants to be placed there. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's going to interfere with that. So if we put it here, we can just maneuver a conveyor tube there. It'll look a bit weird, but we kind of need it anyways, so there we go. Yeah, it looks really awkward, but I think we can negate that by putting a couple of solar panels around it so you can't really see that it looks awkward. So speaking of solar panels, let's grab some of those and place those. Also, oxygen farms. Maybe we'll put oxygen farms on the other side to kind of balance out the awkwardness. Alright. Can I put it there? No. I'm gonna have to find a place that does not look strange to put these. Which might be a bit of a challenge, because they are 2 blocks wide. So it's going to be off no matter where we put it. It's gonna totally disrupt my OCD, and probably yours too. Actually, if we put it like right there, yeah, it won't disrupt anybody's OCD. There we go. We'll put it on the other side as well. I mean, when I mean other side, I mean other side of the ship. Alright. It's this block right here. Whoop, one down. There we go. There we go. 4 solar panels. We could probably use some more. So let's place them right up top. In fact, no, let's place them on this side in case part of our ship is not facing the sun. And there go our guns shooting the Sabroids as always. There we go. And 2 more, so we'll have a total of 8 solar panels, which should be more than adequate. In fact, let's keep it... Well, no, let's rotate it the correct way. Alright, there we go. Let's head back up. I think we're almost out of hydrogen. Let's take a look. Oh no, wait, we have plenty of hydrogen. Awesome. Alright, well... we accomplished quite a bit, but let's use up what steel plate that we have. I would like to make this a little bit more solid footing, so we have steel plate, might as well use it. Well, didn't mean to weld the refinery, but whatever. Alright, cool. Well, there we go, some progress has been made. Alright, now we need, if I'm not mistaken, iron ore. So let's head on down. Make sure we don't have any left in here. Ah, we do have some iron left, so I'm going to have to grab that from one of the ejectors. And we'll throw that in our refinery on this station. So how much iron do we have? We have a decent amount. We have enough to make quite a few steel plates, in fact. Let's put that in our assembler so we can make... Let's go to production. Large blocks. Well, we have an assembler we need to make, so get to that. We also have a refinery in here. Well, oxygen tank, oxygen generator, we're going to need those. 3 hydrogen tanks. Small reactor we don't have enough stuff for. We'll get that refinery going. We don't have an arc furnace on board. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 solar panels that we need to make. We also have quite a few conveyor tubes. if I can find them. There we go. We'll probably make 10 of those, as well as 10 conveyors. We also need batteries. We have 3 batteries on board right now, so let's make 3 of those. So currently right now we are going to run out of nothing right now. I saw some red earlier, so we might run out of some stuff eventually. But let's get this stuff being made, whatever. Okay, so we are out of cobalt. So cobalt, excuse me, cobalt is the next thing on our list. And also, yes, medbay. We need a medbay. Ah, yes, so we're out of silver and cobalt. So we're going to have to go back to the mining base. In fact, let's go do that now. It's still technically day out, so we should be able to make it. Actually, I know we have, well, we don't have cobalt here, but I believe we do have, I know there was cobalt up by our ship, actually, but we have a base over there, we might as well use it. And I know there is cobalt over there, so let's get over there. Ah, the view is really nice from up here. Alright, well, we have arrived at our destination. Alright, let's get started. Actually, wasn't there cobalt, like, right in that rock over there? I believe there was, so we are going to be A-okay when it comes to mining. So let's lander and get started. Also silver, that's also something that we needed. And there is silver here, so we'll make sure to pick some up. So lock that, turn off that. Turn off our engines. Turn on our Gatling guns. Turn off our jetpack. We should... Well, actually, I'm going to equip my gun. Yep, and there are the Sabroids as... like clockwork. Oh, hello. You're awfully close. Quit shooting my block, stupid thing. Oh, well, it died. So, as always, grab what they have on them. We should be safe to land on the dirt fairly soon. Yay! More construction components, because we are completely out of those. Alright. There is cobalt in here. Yes, there's some cobalt. Not much, but it's enough. Actually, there's a lot more cobalt further down, so we should be fine. We should have more than enough to finish what we need to finish. And the best part about doing this is, while we are mining, all of the stuff is getting made back at our home base, so that's pretty awesome. We don't really have to worry about anything. Well, except for the Sabroids, but really, how much do we have to worry about those? We have 2 Gatling turrets trained on us to protect us, and we're in a little hole that's kind of hard for them to get in. That is the downside of Sabroids. They are fairly large creatures, and if you burrow a nice small hole, it makes it very hard for them to get you. You know, I'm saying that, and probably one's going to sneak up behind me and eat me, but... Well, it looks like we pretty thoroughly destroyed that... destroyed that cobalt ore vein. Alright. Probably going to have to put it in here. And we'll put these in the small cargo containers. They are closer to the center of mass, so maybe it'll help with the handling of the ship. It's like a little fort, made out of stone and cobalt. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, let's just gather up the rest of what we need. Looks like the ore vein goes down a bit. Not really that much, I guess. Goes down to about ground level and stops. I suppose that would make sense. This ore vein was actually plopped right on top of the surface, so I suppose it wouldn't go any further than that. Alright, well, there we go. Let's place the stuff in. And let's put the stuff in a cargo container, because that's the only place that's left to put it. We will make sure to save the rest of this space for silver ore, because we're going to need some of that. Alright, there we go. I think that'll be enough for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I will catch you folks next time.